like this ain't the like this ain't the like, you know that. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Love and Hip Hop Miami is finally here. Let's go and get into it. Love and Hip Hop Miami is finally here. We finally got a chance to see it. I thought y'all was gonna play us a little bit because Love and Hip Hop New York has not had the reunion. So I was like, girl, the episode is still coming on tonight. So when is Love and Hip Hop Miami coming on? They dropped Love and Hip Hop Miami directly after Love and Hip Hop New York. I think it was a cute decision because honestly, nobody is watching Love and Hip Hop New York. She's so boring. I think she had 300 tweets in 1 hour, girl. Nobody's interested in Love and Hip Hop New York. A reunion ain't even in the budget. But Love and Hip Hop Miami, I can tell from the massive amount of people that y'all have with drama that it's gonna be a cute season. We got our girl Amara, girl. Y'all know I'm not gonna say her full name because I do not speak no Spanish. But I'm liking her vibe so far. She's an interesting character. She's a beautiful woman. I only have one question. I'm not sure if it's me or not, but Amara looks like a white woman in blackface. I'm not sure if it's her facial features or if it's her color contacts, but something about it just seems off. But she has some beautiful skin, and apparently she's not putting on no makeup or anything. She's not doing no Nina Simone type of situation. That's actually her skin because her whole body is the same beautiful chocolate. So I'm like, okay, girl, I can fit with her. And this fro. She says she wants to make it in Hollywood. She's out here doing stuff in Miami. She wants to be able to transition to, I guess, white America. She wants to be able to do music and be mainstream. And I don't blame her. There's probably more money involved in it. But sometimes when you try to transition to that, people be wanting you to tone it down, for lack of better words. So she goes to meet Young Hollywood. Young Hollywood is this producer, whatever. He's been working with Amigos. He's worked with, what's the other guy named? Pitbull. He's worked with a lot of artists. So he said, you know, he can help her out. And Miss Amara goes to meet him and she brings her mother. Now, I thought that was crazy. She said she takes her mama everywhere. But I was like, okay, girl, you do what you need to do to make it work. But it was cute. I just thought it was weird. You know, the mama was looking like, what's going on? And Young Hollywood, like, he was turned off immediately. So, girl, I can already tell that I'm not going to be here for Young Hollywood. But you already know we got to talk about his colorist comments. That's coming up. Gunplay and Kiara. I am scared to talk about Gunplay, girl. I already told y'all. Gunplay scares me. Him and that platypus dread he got in the back. I don't know if he gonna whack me with that shit or not, but Gunplay scares the girl. He looked like he would shoot somebody. He already throwing studio chairs and shit against the wall while folks trying to sweep up and stuff. Gunplay, what's going on with you, guy? So he meets up with Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy is back, and his face is beat to the gods. So Trick Daddy, we are glad to see your fashion fair makeup wearing ass back on the scene. Okay, back in stride again. Child, when he was chewing on them ribs or whatever, I thought he about to chew his jaw off. So he's talking to Gunplay, and he said he wants to work on some new music because he don't work with everybody. I ain't working with everybody. Trick Daddy, you ain't working with nobody. We ain't working with you. We're not interested in anything you had to say. Now, we ain't gonna forget them comments you made last year when you had said that black women better learn how to do something other than cook fried chicken because these Spanish girls is coming for you. But Trick Daddy said he's working on the Trick and Trina album. Everybody's excited about it. They about to make it poppin'. He about to put Miami back on the map. And people have said that people from Miami don't get repped to the hardest like they suppose. They don't support the home team or whatever. I've seen that a little bit, but I think that's almost anywhere, honestly. But Trick Daddy, can I talk to you? Ain't nobody finna buy no well, I ain't gonna say ain't nobody, because a couple of people I feel like will buy the Trick and Trina album, but I just don't see everybody. I don't see them selling 10,000 copies the first week, honestly. I don't think nobody's interested like that. Y'all are really like C-list artists, but you know, y'all the biggest people to be on Love and Hip Hop in a minute, and they really need y'all, honestly. Shay Johnson is back being a part-time worker for VH1 as anybody's side bitch or reality girlfriend. Now, Shay Bucky Johnson first made her debut on Flavor of Love, honey, and so she's been popping up and doing everybody's side girl or whatever. You know, she was with Scrappy on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. That didn't work, and Scrappy ended up getting with Bambi. It was just a mess. So Bucky's on her new thing. She's on a new peen, and she's trying to get some Pleasure Plump in her life. She is dating Pleasure Plump from Pretty Ricky, and she already stirring the pot already. Bucky, you come in here with these tied ass, tortoise looking ass wig, and cause they just moving very silent and deadly, looking like an evolved version of Charmeleon, girl. I cannot deal. But she's talking to Pleasure Plump, and she just massaging him and telling him, look, you are the group, you out here doing it. I don't want you to get the group back together. you are what they need, and you need to stop trying to make sure they got a check. Child Bucky is telling him to be candid to the bullshit. Fuck these hoes in that Georgia Power bill. Bucky, you ain't shit. One of my favorite people on Twitter said that Bobby looked like Powder. If y'all don't remember Powder movie, that was my daddy's favorite movie, and that's one of my favorite movies too. Powder was that movie, and you know what? Bobby Lights, you look just like that man. So Bobby Lights is a homosexual gay rapper, whatever you want to call it. That's the double, whatever. That's too much. But Bobby Lights is Trina's cousin, and he wants to make it in the rap industry. He wants to do it. He looks like a grown-ass baby. And he's just very, very loud and unnecessary. And Trina just don't know how to feel it. And Trina just not sure what to do with him now. Watching this, I'm gonna be honest. There were certain parts, even when he tried to come in and get into the VIP, Trick Daddy had said, that boy out here, it came off like, it just came off like a little bit homophobic. Trina seemed like she was kind of trying to tell him to tone it down a little bit. I'm not sure, maybe it was just me, but it just seemed like that a little bit. And I seen one person talk about it on Twitter, but I'm not sure if anybody else brought it up. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. Trina and Trick Daddy perform, and Trina is up there, you know man, been the place I've been, got my raincoat on. Girl, Miss Trina's up there performing and moving like, what's her name? Disrespectful, girl. Trina's up there getting it. Trick Daddy came out there. I'm not gonna talk about Trick Daddy. I feel like I can tug his wig a little bit of whatever's left of it. They got up there to perform. You would have really thought they had like a whole bunch of hits. Ain't nobody listening to y'all like that, girl. Y'all need to cut the shit. I mean, we'll bop to that in the club, no lie. We'll bop to it in the club, like, child, Trina shit is hot. Like, people play it in the club, and it goes off like it just does. It was just a song, but I don't think it's been anything else other than those couple of hits, and it's not really nothing like that we want an album from. So I don't know, man. Y'all tell me, are y'all buying a Trick Daddy and a Trina album? We find out that Bobby has a problem with Trina's assistant, and he's another gay male. He's a black gay male or whatever. And Bobby said, you know, I'm your cousin. You giving these folks these minions more shine than you giving me, and I'm just not appreciating it. Like, girl, get it together. And Trina said, no, you need to tone it down. You're not on the VIP list because last time we had y'all together, y'all was out here fighting. So they showed footage of them fighting back in 2016. Bobby just like to be turned up, and Trina says she ain't here for it. Like the blunt. So Young Hollywood talks to Amara, and Amara is, you know, asking him for advice on what she needs to do, what can she do and work on or whatever. And Young Hollywood says, well, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about you and this fro that you got going on, and you know, I want you to be a little bit Beyonce and less Macy Gray. I am glad that we're having this discussion because this is something we've talked about in the Latino and Latina community, how anti-black some of them come off. I'm not saying it's a whole community, but I have noticed that you all have dibbled and dabbled in white supremacy and said some colorist shit. Somebody just emailed me while I was watching it saying that, you know, they went to school with someone who used to say anti-black shit and made it seem like that she was superior to black people because, you know, we take care of our families. I don't know what you black people do. I have gotten that before from the Latino community. Girl, I'm not sure. Like, this is a conversation. I'm glad that Love and Hip Hop is having this on here. I'm glad Young Hollywood is saying this dumb shit because we need to talk about it. We need to have a conversation. It needs to be unpacked because some of us, we do, like, I mean, of course we're going to say some shit to assimilate and be, you know, like, oh, girl, I don't do that. I'm not like these other black folks. I'm not like these other Latino. Like, I know how to do that shit. So, you know, make us feel good in white spaces sometimes. But it's still trash, and we shouldn't have to do that to fit in the first place. So I'm glad that we're having this conversation. It's important. Shout out to Love and Hip Hop for making this a part of the discussion. But let's get on Young Hollywood ass. He's a prime example of the people in the industry and why I speak so much on how darker skinned artists are treated. I keep saying that, and people say, oh, you hate you, this and that. But no, I see it all the time, and I'm gonna be honest. A lot of artists that we see are fair skinned, they're lighter skinned. We don't see that many artists that are on Beyonce level that is dark skinned. We just don't see it. We know how the industry works, girl. Like let's just be honest. We know the industry is not really featuring 4C hair. Yeah, people tell me all the time that I need to comb my beard after I combed it for like 10 minutes. That's why y'all getting this Love and Hip Hop review at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, girl, what y'all want to be depressed my hair? But this is not the type of conversation. But it's a conversation that we need to have, and I'm glad Love and Hip Hop is doing it. Young Hollywood, you are trash, and you are still Latino at the end of the day, and you're saying shit like this. So it does not matter what you're saying. They still gonna look at you as like, you still a nigga. And for him to say that a fro is not elegant, I want to slap the goddamn taste out his mouth.
Fucking crazy ass.
Kiara says that everybody wants gunplays, gunpowder. And I can tell you this, not me, said the cat. But Kyle over at Love at First Night said he did see him as attractive. So Kyle, what's your team? Pretty Ricky performs in the hospital cafeteria and they just, hey, Pretty Ricky. And it was cute. I felt like the camera wasn't really trying to focus on spectacular. I don't know what that was about. But I mean, these men have gained weight. They're a little older. There's nothing wrong with it. They got the grown man weight. That's what happens. You pick up a couple of pounds. You know, you living life. You know, everybody ain't gonna be the same size, girl. You're gonna gain some weight. I think Pleasure Plump look good. Baby Blue, he's still Baby Blue. Let's stick so look him high. Except the little peen he put up. But I ain't gonna peen Shane. Everybody look good to me. I ain't see no problem with the Pleasure P. You look good too. Shane came with just a nasty spirit, a negative attitude. Period. I think that was just because she wanted some attention, and the attention she got on the camera. And Baby Blue asked, he said, where you find that bitch at a halfway house? When I tell y'all, I had to look and be like, and then I had to laugh, and then I looked like, I was like, bro, you, like, that was wrong, but that shit was funny as hell. Shay got on his ass. She said, you fat, pregnant, big stomach, big body. Oh, Shay was going in, girl, looking just like that girl from Arthur. But Shay, you acting so ugly, like you going off and you expect Pleasure P to side with you. This is his group. Like, I ain't, like, what did you expect? Like, you came in with a negative energy and these folks gave you what you were putting out. And they should have took your wig while you was giving negative energy, because that shit is negative. Trina has lunch with the gays, and the gays are fighting on who's going to be on stage quoting her lyrics from, you know, man. And baby, whatever his name is, Bobby Lights pop up. He's like, what's going on? And Trina said, child, you was not supposed to be here. Nobody's supposed to, no powder. You ain't supposed to be here. But Bobby said, look, I'm supposed to be here, honey. And immediately, girl, drinks is thrown, they fighting, they boxing, and homeboy ain't going. And Trina said, girl, what's your problem? Like, she said, what is your issue? I don't want to be associated with this drama and this stuff. Like, Trina said she's just not here for it. But Bobby said, you need to respect my name and respect that I'm your cousin. And Trina said she don't want to be a part of this. So we're going to see how that goes. Honestly, I ain't interested in Trina tired ass storyline. That shit about damn near put me to sleep. I don't want to hear about Trina making no damn music. I want to hear about her getting into it with that lesbian woman. I'm more interested in that shit than this pedal ass Bobby Lights bullshit. Now, Love and Hip Hop, y'all gave us a good conversation. Now, Love and Hip Hop, y'all gave us a good conversation with their Latina, colorist bullshit. But the way y'all do these gay black men on this show, on the whole franchise, is garbage. I want to know if y'all have any black gay men who are telling y'all what to do. Like, is it any black gay producers or executive producers that like black people, okay? Because I look, and like gay people too, because you can have somebody that's anti-black and anti-gay and be both of those and still be making sure that trash is on TV. So y'all need to find somebody to do a better job, because this right here ain't my shit. We get introduced to Trick Daddy's wife or ex-wife, soon to be whatever, Joy and Pain. She gonna be saying, girl, we've been 3-4 years without a divorce, what's the tea? And Trick Daddy said he don't want to see her happy with nobody else if it ain't him. Child, that's garbage as hell. Amara still dragging hoes for saying, bitch, she can't be shit because she dark-skinned. Girl, she said that, I holler. Love and Hip Hop Miami, it did keep my attention. I will not lie. When I was watching it the whole hour, I was surprised. I was like, damn, this shit about to go off. Like, we 2 minutes. So it's great. Cancel Love and Hip Hop New York like y'all trying to do. Cause that girl, Trick Daddy, moving around with this shit on his neck like he got a permanent cast around. I cannot deal, girl, moving around with this robe, talking like Mr. Toad and shit from the book that we used to read in elementary school. But Love and Hip Hop Miami gave me what I needed. I hope I gave y'all what y'all needed for this review, honey. I'm going to make sure I do Love and Hip Hop New York soon, but it won't be tonight, I don't think. Hey, what y'all thought about the first episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami? Did it give y'all what y'all wanted, or did it give y'all too many people? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll talk to y'all later on tonight. Bye.